okay? It's already a message within itself that the world is always going to be full of distractions, okay? And it's really up to you what you pay attention to. That's what will make or break your situation, or what your experience will feel like, okay? What you will actually feel, and then what that leads to in your journey, okay? Because what you pay attention to, eventually it becomes a part of you. You start thinking about that shit, you start feeling those emotions, and then as it becomes a part of you, you begin to make decisions based off of that, okay? So then your whole path is different, versus if you are mindful and you're aware that there are many distractions, and it's easy to just get caught up into some shit that we aren't supposed to be in anyway, right? And so if you know that, it's like you can have a more of a tunnel vision. You can be more strong mentally instead of being so like flowy. You know what I mean? Everything isn't supposed to flow, especially with the mind. You're supposed to be you're supposed to have boundaries, okay? So that was a channel message. Like, I didn't pull any cards yet. But I have a feeling that this reading is going to be very deep, okay? I hope all is well with everybody. Let me know how you're doing in the comments, okay? Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button if the video resonates. Thank you, Source Energy, for bringing me here today. Please provide me with the mindset, the knowledge, the wisdom, the confidence, the energy, the environment. Please provide me with everything that I need to relay these messages to the collective as clear as possible. Help us to receive them in the way that you intend for us to receive them. And please protect us from any negative, unwanted forces and energies in all dimensions, God. Thank you for everything. What is it the collective needs to hear the most? What is it that the collective needs to hear the most? Maybe we all need to hear the most. What is it that we all need to hear right now? I feel like there's something going on behind the scenes that you're unaware of, okay? It's behind the scenes right now because, like I said, there's a lot of distractions around us, and it's easy to get distracted. So some shit can appear to be behind the scenes, but really it's because you're not looking at it. You're not paying attention. But there's something, there's something here. Ashe, thank you, God. So we have the Page of Swords here, okay? I'm just going to pull all the cards before I get into it. The Five of Swords, okay? The King of Pentacles, the Devil, and Queen of Cups. Okay, so give me a second here. It's a little hot. Hold up. So the overall energy, we have the Three of Pentacles, okay? So I feel like as you can see on this image on the card or whatever, they're looking at this wall, and I feel like there's something that they're planning to do, okay? There's a huge plan that you're trying to execute, and I feel like you're being very strategic and structured, because you're trying to, like, you want to have more control over where things are going. You don't want some bullshit to happen. You just want to be on top of things and doing the best that you can. And I feel like you're doing this with other people, or maybe a partner or something. You're not the only one involved in this situation. There are people working with you to create something new, okay? And whatever this is, this could be work related, because this is a Pentacles. So it could be like, you know, you want to get a raise and you're trying to, you know, work to that point where they recognize you, or You and like you could be actually be a manager, and it's like other managers, y'all are like having a meeting to make the work environment the ideal situation or whatever. For some reason though, these pentacles are sticking out to me. The colors, the red, yellow, and blue, and they all look different. Like the yellow is clean, the red is like fuzzy, and the blue is dripping. Okay, so I feel like that represents something. I'm just not sure. Okay, the red does look like blood or something though, like being real. It's like the texture looks very messy. The blue looks like water, and the yellow is like a golden, like I'm just getting a real golden coin type of energy. So I'm getting this energy of like mind, body, and soul, because the number 3 is like the Holy Trinity, right? And so if you think about it, blood, that's like the physical realm, that's like grounding, red, okay, that red color. Then you have the blue, which is the throat chakra, and also the sky, you know what I'm saying? It's like as above, so below type of energy. Red is down, and then you have blue in the sky, and blue also represents expression and having clarity and speaking your truth and things like that, okay? And then the yellow, okay, the yellow is your solar plexus, which is right in the middle. Okay, so it's crazy because like, okay, yellow represents confidence, energy, having energy, self-esteem, power, wisdom, intelligence, just believing in yourself, having that umph in everything, you know, because you know, like there's an inner knowing. Okay, it's a gut feeling that like this is what you're meant to do, or this is who you are. You believe in yourself that much, or you know, it's power, period. So I am getting something here where you're being called to incorporate all, what am I getting, like do what you can on the practical side, but also incorporate your spiritual. Like I feel like some of you are missing one or the other, okay? And that's what's keeping you from feeling powerful. I feel like there's like a lack mentality, or like you feel like you're not capable of something, and so you might be avoiding taking an opportunity because you don't feel capable, right? But I'm getting you are much more capable than you think, and it's gonna really surprise you once you step into it. Like it's like you think it's gonna be one way, but it's gonna turn out a whole nother way. And it's like that's all I can say. Like right now, you and somebody else or a group of people are excuse me, y'all are working towards something happening. And what I'm getting is that y'all can plan all you want to, even if it's just you can plan all you want to, but you won't really know how things are going until you actually take that first step and just like see how things go. Okay, yeah, we have the 6 of Swords under that, so it represents moving on. And then we have the full moon here, so there's something here that, you know, you're gonna get tired of feeling this way. You're gonna get tired of thinking the same old shit, or just accepting the same shit, you know. Things are about to change. I feel like this time is up. Like everything is energy, and I feel like it's just something is just rising within you. You can't fight this no more, okay? I feel like you've been ignoring how down you feel about life, or how you feel about yourself, or just, you know, like, what am I getting? Okay, so what I mean, like I said, ignoring, I don't feel like you're necessarily ignoring it. I feel like you're trying to mask it. So with you not feeling powerful, you mask it by trying to feel powerful somewhere else, instead of just taking that challenge and, you know, taking that opportunity to grow in some area. Okay, and I feel like where you are right now, like I feel like you're comfortable where you are, in a way. Like you're comfortable with what you're doing and stuff like that, and you want things to stay the same, and that's why you feel like things aren't going to progress, because you don't feel like doing this or that. Like it's a feeling that you don't feel like doing. I mean, yeah, it's a feeling that you're getting that's making you feel like you can't do something, but in reality it's just like this, I don't want to call it lazy. It's not lazy, but it's kind of lazy. Like, you're not using all of your power to actually make it happen. You have more power. And for some of you, it's like, that's why I say I don't want to call it lazy. For some of you, it's really that you don't know that you have this power. Like, you're just, what am I getting? Like, okay, you have, some of us, we're spiritual. We know that all things are possible, you know, through the Creator. And then for others of us, it's like, you're very practical and you look at things from a physical standpoint, and so you just don't see your way through because you don't see above the physical realm. It's just too low, you know what I'm saying? And so until you learn how to appreciate the Creator and everything that's in the universe, you know what I'm saying, like how things are actually in alignment, you know, it's like you're gonna keep doubting yourself because you're kind of doubting the Creator. So once you find the Creator and find your purpose in a way, like, know that you do have a purpose, regardless if you know it or not. You do have a purpose, and just take pride in just being here. Like, every day is going to be different. Some days might get repetitive, but at the same time, energy is always moving, okay? And I'm just getting, something is about to shift for you. Like, there's a full moon on this card. You're about to move on to a better situation because you just can't take it no more. And that's what I'm getting. You might have to defend yourself in this position because the Seven of Wands is right here. I feel like, you know, whatever it is that you guys were planning, or not even just planning, I feel like you really were working towards this. Like, you were putting in action and trying to see its way through. But then it's like, there's a better way. There's something here, it's just a better way. And I feel like with this better way that you found, people are just not going to understand it. People might be in defense. People might, like, get offended by your choices, okay? Because they might feel like you're leaving them behind, or you're choosing something else over them. And the thing is, the card that came out under that was the Six of Pentacles. Okay, you see how she's sharing, she's giving to the needy, right? And I'm getting that these people actually need your wisdom. They need to learn something from you. And so don't be afraid to take that first step. And you might shake things up, and that's okay. There might be some conflicts here and there, but just know that everything is happening for a reason, okay? With you doing this, you're triggering other people to actually awaken as well, and they're going to see what their potential is, okay? Instead of, because I feel like, you know, if you're in that situation where you're running from the truth and you're hiding behind your ego and stuff, more than likely you're around other people who do the same shit. And so once you step outside of the box and do something different, they might get offended at first, but if you, like, whoever's really meant for you, they'll end up understanding, they'll go on your path with you, they'll catch up, you know. But some people are just not ready to learn, and you have to let them go, you know. You have to let things be, and just know that whatever's lost will be replaced. You don't have to worry about lacking anything, because everything is divine, you know. It's happening for a reason. So why would this happen and you lose something that you really need, and then nothing else comes, you know? Something is it's replacing something. For new things to come, you have to release the old shit. You can't just hold on to stuff that doesn't serve you. So when you release something that doesn't serve you, you'll see that, okay, I have this new opportunity, right? So yeah, that's what I'm getting. This is where you are right now. I feel like you have spoken up about this already. This is what the Page of Swords is representing right here, okay? You're speaking your truth. You might not have, like, laid it all on the table, but I'm getting that you, like, made comments here and there, or you've suggested that this is what you were thinking about, you know. But I'm getting you already met conflict with it. Like, you're not even telling them that you're going to do it yet. You're just thinking about it, and they're already starting drama. Five of Swords right here, okay? Five of Swords. People are worried. People are, like, they feel abandoned. They feel like they're, you know, they're lacking something. Okay, whatever they believed about this situation, it's like you have pulled the curtain back. Like, they're like, whoa, this is what it really was the whole time. You know, like, at first they thought they knew what was going on, but like when you make certain comments or you say something, it just triggers them. Okay, I need to get clarification, because I'm just wondering, like, what is this? Like, why are they so triggered? What is this truth? Something is unfair. The temperance here, it came in reverse. So I feel like it's something here that it's not peaceful either. Maybe it's the way that you're saying it. Maybe it's like, for some of you, I'm getting that, like, you could be a little selfish at times. Like, you know what's best for you, but it's like sometimes it's like you do what's best for you and that's it. Like, you don't think about how you're affecting those around you. And it's like, I'm almost getting that, like, your ego has brought you into this situation to begin with. This is not the people that you're supposed to be around anyway, is what I'm getting. Okay, for some of you, like, take it how it resonates. I'm getting, like, with you masking your insecurities and stuff like that, you attracted this situation that you're in right now, and now that you're trying to get out of it, it's going to shake things up. That's how change happens, right? It's not going to just always be that smooth, especially when other people are involved. And so if you did do something, like, I mean, I don't feel like you did this on purpose, like you were just you know, like, trying to take advantage of anybody or nothing like that. I just feel like you had something that you needed at the time. You didn't know how to go about it. This could have been like, you needed friendship, you just love, you need attention, you need adventure. Whatever this is, I feel like you just didn't know how to do that for yourself, and you weren't aware that you could do it for yourself. So you kind of, like, you know, you got it, like, you put yourself in this environment where you can get it without having to reciprocate. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Like, there wasn't any reciprocation here. So this is a lot, y'all. Yeah, like, you got into this situation, and it was innocently, right? You knew that, like, you didn't have any ill intention. You got into the situation and you were just taking a leap of faith. I'm getting that even these people here, though, that you attracted, they already had some type of unhealed trauma, which allowed them to accept you into their energy in the first place. Okay. If you can look at this card, the cats are representing their intuition here, is what I'm getting. So I feel like this is you with the Two of Swords, right? Two of Swords represents taking a leap of faith. You have one truth here, and then you have another truth. Like, these two facts about yourself, or facts about life, or whatever you want to do, are like, I can't talk today. It's like they're repelling each other. They don't fit in the same room, category, whatever. For example, let's say you need transportation. You could get a bike or you can get a car. You might want both really bad. Okay? And you don't know which one to choose, so you might find an opportunity where you can get both at the same time. I can't talk today, y'all. Like, my mind is, I feel like there's so many messages in this reading, and it's something very specific that I'm trying to pinpoint. This is like exercising my intuition like a motherfucker. So be patient with me, y'all. Give me a second. So this woman right here, whether you're a man or not, it don't matter. It's all energy, and this represents you. The Two of Swords, taking a leap of faith. You might not have been able to make a decision in the past, so you just chose to just like take the middle path, see what happens, right? You didn't know what was going to happen. You just let it flow. These cats here represent intuition. As you can see, your intuition was very wise. Like your subconscious, your subconscious, not just your intuition, your subconscious. Your subconscious is intelligent. It's naturally intelligent. You're still aware. You're very aware of everything, whether you're consciously aware of it or not. You're still aware. And so yeah, you can see like the cat is reading the book. And then there's these other two cats here. Like these are representing these two women, and they just seem lost. They just seem like they don't even know what direction they want to go in. They never even, like I feel like these people are lost, period. They're just lost, and they've been heartbroken, and I feel like they need to heal. They're lost because they haven't faced these emotions of this heartbreak. And so, oh my God, y'all, why y'all doing this to me? This is a deep, shit, it's a lot going on here. But I'm getting that these people are like, you were their safe space. You made them feel whole again. You made them feel like things were going to be okay again. Okay, they felt like you were sent from God, and I feel like you were. This was a very divine situation. I'm not saying that just because you were in your ego and your ego led you to this situation, it doesn't mean that it wasn't divine. Okay, you're still you. Like, we all have things to heal within ourselves, and certain situations that we get put in, that's what makes us face ourselves. And that's what I'm getting. Like, you and this person, or you and this group of people, like, y'all are learning from each other, even though y'all might break each other's hearts here and there. I'm getting that it's all like it's a bigger picture. Okay, it's a bigger picture, but you have to speak your truth. You cannot hold back your truth because you're afraid to hurt other people's feelings. Okay, you have to speak your truth. And with the King of Pentacles, as you can see in this card with the Three of Pentacles, that's the same pentacle right there above his head, right? And I'm getting this energy that, like, all three of them are looking at different pentacles. Like this one right here, this girl in the green, she's looking at the golden one. This girl right here is looking at the red one, and this guy is looking at the blue. And I feel like, you all have a very significant part to play in this situation. Like, you can all help each other out if you choose to, but there's something here that y'all are not facing. I feel like y'all have to face yourself first. Like, you can't really build with no foundation. If you are already lost and you don't know what the fuck is going on in your life, you don't know who you are, you don't know where you want to go, and this goes for all three people or whoever is involved. If you don't know what the fuck you want to do, how you're gonna let somebody else guide you and tell you what to do? Then it's like you lost yourself. You're gonna lose yourself completely. Okay, because you're not feeding your soul. You're not communicating. Like, you're not there. You're gone. You're blacked out, and you're just operating from the ego. And so whenever that person makes a mistake or they do something wrong, you might feel like, oh, it's your fault. You were responsible for my like you made them responsible for your emotions by depending on them, by putting all of your trust in a human being. Humans have issues. Humans are, they're wishy-washy. We all go through shit, and things change. We don't know. We can't really plan everything, and that's what I'm getting here. This could even be a commitment of some kind. Like, you plan to do this, and you plan to be with somebody, you plan to, whatever this is, there was a big plan, and you thought this is how things are gonna go, right? Or this person thought this is how shit is gonna go. I know what I'm doing. But I'm getting that y'all were doing this out of just wanting something to happen. You didn't really want that in particular thing that you planned to happen. You just wanted something to happen. And so now that, like, neither person was stable to begin with, so now that y'all are making mistakes and stuff, it's like y'all are in survival mode. It's like, whoa, is it still like going in the right direction? Is everything okay? But really, it's like Be secure within yourself. You shouldn't be worried about what somebody else is doing, to the point where it's like life or death, or it's like disturbing your whole environment. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm getting. Like, you have to face yourself and realize your worth. Okay, realize your worth. That's what the King of Pentacles as well. But what I was saying with that, she's looking at the golden one, okay? And there's something here just about, it's just something about that gold. It's something about just being wealthy and having it all together and not having to worry about material things. You just have all you need. And also within, like, you found real wealth, okay? That's what you're trying to get to. Like, you're trying to find that point in your life. And that's the thing, like, these other people that you're involved with, they are focused on, remember in the beginning of the reading I said there's a lot of distractions. You can focus on the physical realm, or you can focus on the spiritual realm, right? There's lows and there's highs and there's lows, right? That means a lot of different things. Take the how it resonate, because you know, you can have your ups and downs, or you can focus on material things like money, cars, clothes, girls, boys, stuff like that, or you can focus on like third eye energy, like how things feel at heart, how things are supposed to feel, and also like bringing your vision down. So like you might have a vision of how the world is supposed to be, how it could be a better place. That is spiritual, okay? And so I'm getting that with people around you, some people are more focused on the physical realm and some people are more focused on the spiritual realm, and you're trying to get to the point where you can utilize this all. Like, you're not trying to pick sides, because you realize that both have a huge part to play in this lifetime. You know, like, they work hand in hand. And so that's what I'm getting. Like, you might feel kind of guilty. Like, these people might guilt trip you and make you feel like, you know, the devil, literally, like the devil, as if you did something on purpose, or as if you just don't care about anybody and you just want to ruin other people's lives all for the benefit of yourself. That's not who you are. Like, that's not true. And these people, they can flip. People who are hurt, because they are hurt and traumatized so much, a lot of the time they replay this same narrative in their mind, like, oh, people don't really love me for real, they don't really care about me, I don't really have friends, I can't really depend on people, you know, stuff like that. And the thing is, they tell themselves that, but then they still attempt to depend on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you don't trust people, but then you gonna sit there and like not even really trust somebody, but act like you trust somebody. And then when they do something that, you know, you didn't expect, now it's like, oh, I knew you were gonna do that, da da da. Like, now you're the bad person because I just knew you were gonna do that the whole time. It's because you were already expecting it. When you expect bad things to happen, once it happens, it's panic. You know, you're gonna be like, oh, this is exactly what I thought. But when you expect good things to happen, once it happens, it pushes you forward. It gives you motivation. You know, it keeps you going. So that's what I'm getting. Like, when you're surrounded by people who are still butt ass hurt, like, they're just hurt by people, they're hurt by everything, and they believe certain things about the world, they believe certain things about themselves, they think that they don't have enough of something, they don't feel worthy of love, attention, good things, you know, happiness, whatever, and you try to give that to them, they're gonna, you know, they can sabotage that shit, because they don't know how to accept love. They don't know how to appreciate, you know, the good things coming to them, because they don't even expect it. They don't think it's real. Okay? And so if you feel like there's something that you need out of a situation, or you want to grow, because look, this is the same person, the Page of Swords and the King of Pentacles. This is just the beginning, y'all. He's a young man right here, and this is the older version of him. This is just the beginning. You have to speak your truth so that you can end up in a situation where, well, in the position you want to be in. Pretty much where you're sitting on a pedestal, like, you put yourself on a pedestal because you know that you have come far. You know that you followed divine orders. You know what I'm saying? You're very in tune. It's not an ego-driven thing. This is very spiritual, but it's also, like, you have to take pride in your physical, because this, You did all that spiritual work for a reason, to have these rewards. Okay, so be grateful, accept the good things, like believe that you do deserve good things. Don't allow these people around you to make you feel like you don't deserve to be happy, or you don't deserve to, you know, like experience what you want, for real, y'all. Because this can really be so sad. Like, this can really go on for a lifetime, and then before you know it, it's over. There's no going back. You can't repeat the same shit. Okay, so while you're in this situation, see this shit for what it is. If people are hating on you, they're trying to sabotage your blessings because they're jealous, they don't have what you have, you know, that's them, y'all. And you have to know, you have to be able to realize, and you have to be able to recognize this so that you can protect yourself, because you don't want to be surrounding yourself by people who envy you. You know, they envy you, they're jealous. They want to take all they can from you because they think that you have plenty, when really you worked hard for what the fuck you have, you know. And they need to reciprocate. And same goes for you. If you're in a situation, you put yourself there because, you know, you think somebody has a lot of something. Like, it's almost like you're very fascinated with them and you want them to give to you, almost like a fan, right? You're a fan of somebody, and the thing is, they worked hard. Like, you don't know what happened behind the scenes for them to get to that point. You can't expect people to just, like, we're all human, we all have to do work. And just because somebody else, like, you didn't see what they did to get there, that doesn't mean that they didn't do it. And it doesn't mean that you are less than, because, like, it's just crazy how we just perceive things. But it's because we're in, like, sometimes we can just be too much in the physical realm. We're too low. We're paying attention to too much of the shit that we can see instead of what we feel and what God is telling us. Okay, so with the Queen of Cups being the last card here, okay, the Queen of Cups is about just spreading love, just being nurturing, caring. As you can see, she's pregnant. Okay, imagine just a pregnant woman, or just imagine that nursing energy where you're just loving. Okay, if somebody's crying, you're there to understand them and support them. That's the energy you're being guided to be in. Okay, when these people make you feel bad about yourself, or don't let them make you feel bad about yourself, first of all. But also, it's about not letting them get a reaction out of you. Okay, don't let them get a reaction out of you. Like, continue to know your truth, have that tunnel vision, stay strong. Okay, stay strong. This is like a huge test here. This is an illusion. Like, it's not real. Like, these people, they don't even know what the fuck they're mad about. They can't really be that mad, because how can you really blame? Like, it's just crazy. We're all here learning lessons. Everybody's human. We all make mistakes. You can't blame somebody for choosing to get into something and then they change their mind. Like, I understand if, like, they knew all, like, if they really were doing something wrong, then that's different. But I feel like this is a very innocent situation. But it's just that somebody wanted something to happen so bad, and they just feel like, you know, they don't know who to blame. They don't know why this had to happen. They feel like God is punishing them or something. And, you know, hello. Hey. Sorry, y'all, that was a very important phone call. Let me see if I can pick up where I left off. What was I saying? I know I was speaking on, hold on, let me just be silent for a second. Oh, I was speaking on just having compassion. Don't let these people get a reaction out of you. Okay, this is all a test. It's a huge test. Like, this can make or break something here. Like, you don't want, to allow these people to take over your mind. Like, you're going to become just like them, hurt and start to see the world just like they see it, and you're gonna start like the same way that they feel so much like a victim because you chose to do what's best for you. Like it'll start to be a domino effect where everybody is people pleasing. You know, you don't want to people please your whole life, okay? But you can show compassion. You can be like, I understand where you're coming from. I apologize for the inconvenience. You know, like it's like a customer service type of thing. I'm sorry that I was not able to help you, but this is what I have to do, sir, ma'am. You can't control me. You can't make me stay just because you want me to stay. You can't make me do something just because, you know, I chose to experience something for a while. I mean, that's just what I'm getting, like, and I do understand both sides here, for sure. I do understand both sides. It's annoying. It's fucking annoying to have all these changes go on, like especially if you thought something was secure and you're investing in this, you know. I feel like these people really invested into this situation, and now for it to just be like it's gone now, there's no hope in the situation because, well, that's how they feel. There's no hope because you're making a certain decision. But I'm getting though behind the scenes there's actually a lot of hope. Like there's a bigger picture there where you all can actually work together. As long, like, you just have to see eye to eye. You have to be able to agree to disagree sometimes. It's okay to just let somebody else go their way, you go your way, but you can come together when it's time. Like, you don't have to be mad at each other or hate each other, because then you'll never have a chance, okay? So what I'm getting is that, like, you can still show compassion and be loving towards this person, to these people. Understand where they're coming from. People have emotions, and it's okay that they might be hurt at the time. And don't, it's kind of selfish to just ignore the fact that you might have played a part in their pain. You know, you did. And that's why I'm getting to, like, be balanced in this situation. That's why I'm saying, like, it wasn't something unbalanced here. Like, something was not being reciprocated. Like, I feel like they genuinely care about you. Like, there's a care. I feel like you care about them too, but it's something here that's deeper. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, what's going on here? How do these people feel? How do they feel about the collective? So when I asked them how do they feel about you, we have their Hermit card. I feel like these people, they spend a lot of time. Okay, this could be very weird. I don't know who I don't know what kind of relationship this is, but I feel like these people, they spend a lot of time thinking about you and, like, your potential and what you could do, and also how they can help you. Like, they just really spend a lot of time thinking about you and thinking about how they can help you improve in some way. They genuinely care. It's like I don't know. I feel like at the same time though, they're weakening themselves. Like, you know, they're putting all this energy into, like, helping you improve your life or trying to help you feel good about whatever, that when all is said and done, they're alone, and they still have a lot to work on within themselves. And so it's like you were their light. Like, you were their distraction in a way. Like, you helped them to get into something. What am I getting? All distractions aren't bad, okay? It's not always bad. Sometimes we need to distract ourselves in a certain area of our life so we can heal. And then, of course, we're creating other karmic situations, but it's all something that we have to learn eventually anyway, because if we don't ever make those mistakes, we will never know. Okay, if it's in your heart if you're thinking a certain way, and if you believe certain things to be true, it's in your heart right now, and regardless if you're acting on it or not. So when that chance comes to heal that situation and you end up acting on it, it doesn't mean that, like, you still are the same person. You're just healing. Okay, everything, like, even right now, me being on this video, on this phone, like, I'm pretty sure I'm healing. I am healing. Literally, I'm healing. But this is a distraction at the same time, right? But it's a healthy distraction. And I'm getting that you were a healthy distraction for this person, but it's now come a time where they do, like, it's something here where they still, like, you were a healthy distraction for this person, right? But the time has come now for them to learn the lesson that you were distracting them from. So now when you leave, they're going to think, like, it's like this energy where they think that you did it to them, or now it happened again, but really it's because it was still in them, like they are still hurt, but you were distracting them from it. Okay? And so these people, they feel like, you know, they feel like you are a part of them. They really do. And this doesn't have to be, like, this is not a bad thing at all. This is really true love. I'm getting, take this how it resonates. This reading is all over the place. But realistically though, relationships are rocky. It's a roller coaster. It's an adventure. Like, you're gonna have, like, real love and stuff. Like, there's lessons to learn within that. Everything is not perfect. It's not gonna always feel like what we think love is. It can sometimes feel like hate, or, you know, or it can be very challenging. Very, 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 very challenging. And sometimes these challenges in these relationships, it just tests the love. It tests how much of a connection y'all actually have. Okay, if this breaks y'all apart, then it just lets y'all know where y'all really stand. Okay, because this is not something to break up over, or to not be friends over. I feel like you really just want what's best for you, and this could even be someone else that wants what's best for them, and you're choosing to, well, not choosing to, it's triggering you. It's simply triggering your emotions. It's making you feel like, it's making you panic. You don't know what to do, because this is your safe space, you know. And I completely understand, but, and it's okay. Like, allow yourself to grieve, allow yourself to have those emotions, but don't take it too far. Don't blow this shit out of proportion. Okay, because I feel like you're fearing something that hasn't happened yet. Okay, just because an idea comes up or a conversation comes up, that doesn't mean that it's going to lead to what you think. Okay, and that can literally be a test within itself. For that idea to come up, or for a conversation to come up, you need to talk about something, and it could be triggering you, and you need to be aware of yourself. Be aware of, like, is this triggering me for, you know, like, be aware of what triggers you, and don't, like, project your emotions onto other people. Be aware of what triggers you. This person did not mean any harm. They really do love you. Like, this is a real connection I'm getting. But the shit can get sticky. I feel like this was very hot and heavy, very steamy. Y'all had a lot of fun together, and it was very deep, very emotional, very emotional. I feel like there is some type of tie there that needs to be broken, to be untied or cut or whatever. Spiritual ties, soul ties. It doesn't mean that because you're breaking a tie that you can't be with this person. It just means that something was too tied together. Like, you couldn't breathe. It was too tight, you know. So, one more card on how do they feel? Like, you're eventually going to trigger them to love themselves more. Okay, this is what this is. Love, self-love. But right now it came in reverse, so I'm getting that they just feel like they're unworthy of love. Okay, it's still not telling me how they feel, but I see how they feel. They're kind of obsessed. They're very obsessed, but it's like a, like, I can't, like, they're fucking possessing me right now, because I feel this good energy. It's good. Like, it feels toxic, but it's not toxic, is what I'm getting. You know how, like, marriage, like, when you're married, you're stuck together in a way, but you're not stuck together, but you are. But it's a good feeling, you know, if you choose to be there. That's what I'm getting. It's something here like, you two want to be tied together in a way. You do. But there's still extra ties there that should not be there. Okay? And you're afraid that all the ties will be broken if this one thing happened. Or they might be afraid that all ties might be broken if you make a certain decision, but that's not true. That's their mindset, and that's what they might choose to believe, and that's their choice, you know. And it does suck, like if they're so scared that they think they might lose you, and then they actually like break things off when it didn't have to be that way, all because they were afraid of it leading to that point. That is heartbreaking. That's sad. But try not to take that personal. Know that people do need to heal. Like, they have healing to do, and it's not your job to heal people. It's not. All you can do is pray for them, and support them in the best way you can. Like, when you feel called to support them, do that. I feel like they did this for you. Like, they genuinely wanted to heal you. They wanted to help you, and they were very much involved in your healing process, and they really do want that reciprocation. They do. But I feel like you're not equipped for that at the moment. I feel like you healed them when they don't expect it. Like, you do show them the real shit about the world and their potential and things like that. Like, they have awakenings, and that's why they really love you too. Like, they really see how valuable you are, like how much wisdom you hold within your spirit. Like, you don't even know that you're teaching them things, you just do it. And they really appreciate how much they've grown with you being in their life. But they also know that they have helped you to grow, and I guess they want you to acknowledge, like, they want you to just appreciate it more. They want that appreciation. They don't feel like you recognize who they are, and that's why they might feel like they're unworthy of love, because maybe, like, you know, if they don't get that appreciation, that reciprocation, it could be like, you know, well, is this really working? Am I really doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I really valuable? Am I capable of love? You know, it can make them question that. And with it,
I ain't hang up on you. That goddamn idiot was still on my other line and didn't hang up the goddamn phone.
okay, so that I don't know why the fuck she came past hard talking shit, but maybe that resonated with y'all. And it's crazy because what she said, she was like, I didn't hang up on you, it was that idiot on the other line, and he didn't hang up the phone and something. So there's something here. That's a synchronicity. That didn't happen for no reason, because, like, what the fuck, she was all up in my car. Like, that just felt like she was right here. But I'm getting there. There's something here that y'all are not seeing. Like how she said, I didn't hang up on you. Somebody's not abandoning you. You're not being abandoned. Nobody is leaving nobody. Nobody is choosing something over anything else. It's a misunderstanding. There's just something else in the way right now that they have to tend to, and they will be back. Okay, it's not the end. That's what I'm getting. At the end of the day, this will come back together. Okay, even the person that's unhealed, like, or, you know, that's trying to heal, very emotional. Like, you could be the one that's very emotional and you're still stuck on this person and you want things to be the same. Okay, you're healing. It's gonna be okay. This person will come back. For the majority of you, this is meant to be. Y'all will know. You will know what I'm talking about. If you really just feel like, okay, I have nothing to do with this person, like, I don't want, you know, that's your intuition. You know that. But if you really do have that desire to be with them and you're just like, what's going on? It's happening, y'all. It's just, give it patience. Give it some time. So, advice. What does the collective need to hear the most regarding the situation? We have the Six of Cups, representing nostalgia, memories, past emotions, just the past, something about the past. We have the Hierophants. Okay, I'm getting making peace with the past. Make peace with your past. This goes for both parties. Like, you know, some of you have been hurt by your past, and some of you really love how your past was. Okay, make peace with it and know that life goes on and good things are, there's more good things to come. Okay, regardless of, you know, it's just make peace with it. It can, if your past was hard, it can definitely take time. It can definitely take time. Try not to rush it. You hear those horns? Don't rush yourself to heal just because you want this person to come back. Like, really love yourself. Okay, that's really important. Love yourself. Love yourself. For both parties, love yourself. If you have something that you need to do for yourself and you don't, like, you need, you know, like you need some type of adventure, you need, you know, it's something spiritual here. Like you're being called to do something. This person might not understand. You have to still love yourself. You can't just choose them over you, you know. Love yourself. This person will understand eventually. The truth will come to light. They can't just keep on telling lies the whole time when it wasn't the truth, you know. Like, the truth will eventually just come out. Judgment. I'm telling you, everything will fall into place. Judgment. Everybody will see the truth soon. Like, everything's gonna be so clear. You, the other person, the people around you, whoever knew about it, they're gonna see exactly what's going on. Okay? And I feel like you have nothing to worry about. Go after your dreams, man. Go after your dreams. Release all of these burdens. Don't give this too much of your time and your energy. Do what you can to support them. But if you really don't have the energy to do that, don't stress it. Like, it's not your job to heal other people. But of course, sometimes, you know, if you are, because remember I said, sometimes some of you can be selfish, or some of you have those selfish tendencies where you just make decisions and you don't think about who you're affecting, you know. And so if you know this about yourself, it is your job to heal. Just because it's not hurting you doesn't mean that you're like you're perfect, like something's not you might be benefiting from it in some way, like from your ego. You might be getting some type of reward, but that doesn't mean that you're in the right, you know. And so sometimes you have to take a look at yourself, like reevaluate things, because just because things haven't blown up yet and you haven't received your karma yet doesn't mean it's not coming. Okay, so what you can do to prevent or to keep it from getting worse is to face it head on. If you know something is wrong, ask yourself, what's wrong? Why am I acting like this? What triggered me to be this type of person? How can I do better? You know what I'm saying? Do the best you can for yourself. That's self-love too. For some of you, like, yeah, this person might have a hard time loving themselves in some area, like on a physical realm, but they really do love themselves on another level. And I feel like it's like a mirror, because you might love yourself on a physical realm, but then you don't really value yourself. You know what I'm saying? So there's something here where you're also on this journey of, like, you need to learn how to value your existence, period, your soul, your, you know, what's inside, not what's about, like, shit, I can't talk, not what's on the physical realm and like what you have, how you look and shit like that, because that's not what's really important. Like, yeah, it's an aesthetic, it can help the experience in life, but without the spiritual side of things, it's really nothing, you know. It's nothing. And so you have to, you know, there's a balance here. So I've been on here for an hour. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Let me know if it resonated. Okay, I feel like I was all over the place. These were definitely channeled messages, and it was a lot. Okay, I feel like my next reading might have some more of those same messages there, because, or like, it might be a little storyline, because I feel like there's still more up there, but I can't get it out because, like, my brain is tired right now. Okay, being real. Like, I've been on here for an hour. It's hot out here. And yeah, I will come back though, for sure. I will come back this week. And yeah, I mean, I'm tired as fuck, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't get much sleep last night, and it's like 11 o'clock right now. Like, part of me just want to like go ahead and pull some more cards, because this is the thing. I feel like I got all the messages out for this session, right? But then there's like another chapter of your life that I need to touch on, like what's gonna, I feel like it's just something curious within me that wants to know, like, what's really gonna happen after they make this decision, or like what type of decision is this, or like how can the other person really heal from this? Like, you know, what's really going on? Why is this person so hurt by, you know, I'm just, you know, we still have questions here. And I feel like turn on the notifications if you want to be notified when I post, subscribe to the channel, and like the video, so I know that this really did help, and that will actually help me get the message out quicker, because I know people are expecting it. Okay, that's just being real. That's how my brain works. If I feel like I have an audience and people are really looking out for me, I'll show up. But if I feel like people just don't give a fuck, they just mind their business, I'll come when I come. I'll show you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. But that's probably something wrong on my end. But either way, like this video and comment if it resonates. Okay, I'll see y'all on my next